Chris Keller, VX Studios, vocal tip of the day. Ease and ooze. We don't realize, but sometimes ease and ooze, the sound itself, can be a little tough to keep air flowing. And when we don't keep air flowing, we get a little tight, right? We get a little tight, and then all of a sudden the notes are tougher to hit, the lyrics are harder to say, the melody is harder, everything gets harder basically, and we don't want tension. We want to be able to flow through what we're singing so we can enjoy what we do. So basically, think about all the vowels. A, E, I, O, U. Okay? A, E, I, A, E, I, E, they all end in an E sound, okay? So the second half of the diphthong for A's and I's, we have an E sound. And obviously the letter E. So the first three vowels we end with an E sound. With oo, same thing with O and oo. So if I use the word no, we end with an oo sound. That's the second half of that diphthong. Ooh, okay? It's very easy to get tight on E's and oohs. Now we have two other sounds that immediately come to mind. Ow, someone hit you. Ow. We have an ow, right? The time is now. Okay, we have an oo at the end of the sound, ow. E, oi, boy. Same thing, oi, we end with an E. So those right there, the majority of a lot of the vowels we use when we sing, and it's the majority of a lot of vowel sounds and a lot of words we sing. What you want to do is make sure your E's and oohs are flowing. It's very easy to get tight. If you say, I love you, when you're singing sometimes, especially if we go higher, it's easy to go, I love you. That ooh, we get tight. Same thing with E. I'm happy. A lot of times we want to go, I'm happy. And we kind of end with a tight E kind of sound. We don't want to do that. We want to be happy. All right? So as you're singing through your songs, focus on your E's and oohs and make sure you have plenty of air flowing through. One of the easiest ways to do that, put your hand, touch the tip of your nose, and if you feel just a slight better breath on E's and oohs, you're doing just fine. No different than if you go to a mirror and go, and write on it, or a window. That's the amount of breath you should feel. It shouldn't be forced, just relaxed. So make sure you're doing it on E's and oohs. Now, should you work on it with scales? Yes, that's just fine. That's cool to do. However, as soon as you go back, and after you've been doing knees or gees or goes, things like that, as soon as you go into the song, it's easy to forget to keep that air flowing through there. So a good way to practice is actually using the lyrics of the songs themselves. Use the actual melody. All those little note combinations, all those lyric combinations. That's when we get tight, because that's when we know, oh, here comes that note. When we're doing scales, we can kind of zone out and just do it. But when you're singing the actual words, things change. So while you're singing, take a few minutes every day, focus, make sure you're listening to yourself, and on your E's and your oohs, you have a nice amount of air just flowing out of it. It should feel like a sigh. I'm happy. How are you? All right? So give it a practice. It's kind of fun. It's very relaxing. It's chill. Have a good time. If you have any more questions, hit me up, chris@chriskellervxstudios.com. That's my email, chris@chriskellervxstudios.com. Feel free to email me, ask me some questions, hit me up about taking vocal lessons. I'm pretty much always available during weekdays, and I love to work with you. Take it easy.